cosplay queen. She a anime fiend, hidden powers make her wish the world more than what it seemed. I first met her in a dream, didn't know what it means. Then I met you in real life, it's so hard to believe. Never leave, if you leave, I'ma leave my body, then proceed to haunt the earth until you ride back with me. Magic girl, cruel world, do you have a dream? Tell me everything. Magic girl, evil world, go and make your wish, fight against loneliness. Magic girl, time for a transformation. Magic girl, it's time for your transformation. Magic girl, time for your transformation. Move on, grow strong, you won't have to fight long. No cosplay queen, anime fiend. She started watching Sailor Moon when she was a preteen. Now she a little older, moved on to bigger things. Every night she go to sleep and have the same dream. Everything in life ain't quite what it seems. There's a lot of evil forces working behind the scenes. It's never too late, you could rearrange fate, but you can't hesitate. Hidden powers don't wait. Magic girl, cruel world, do you have a dream? Tell me everything. Magic girl, evil world, go and make your wish, fight against loneliness. Magic girl, time for a transformation. Magic girl, it's time for a transformation. Magic girl, it's time for you to transform. Move on, grow strong, you won't have to fight long, no.
That's what's throwing me off. I get in my bag, that's all. Yo, I only fuck with chicas, first name is Maria. Snuggled up like burritos, popping pills, watching marathons, or living single. Last week I met your bitch on Christian Mingle, but I know she a freak though. On the forehead took a tinkle. No golden shower, my pitch clear because I drink the agua. Me move have vagina like Niagara, and your bitch cleared like Nevada. You claim she introverted when you try to hide a black spot closet. Living life to the fullest, make profit like Muhammad, cause I rap circles around these heads like a Carter, trying to blow like Osama. I land like Bahamas at your local sauna with my age and Madonna. Body banging like a crip set, her face angles like a model. I 3D print a pistol, sell it in the forest near my cabin in Colorado. My side chick, a YouTube influencer, she's still in high school, but her birthday this December. She get mad views revealing side boobs to old dudes and preteens who look up to internet voodoo. How we hypnotize the demographic. Skype calls the foreign bras and Russian accents happen when we get higher than the Latin. Smoking genie with a jasmine enchantress to work her ass like magic, belly dancing on the coffee table. Her back bend like Matrix, girl, you can, and I think I'm able to see you killing me from the way you worship God with your navel. Artillery ready to sink my submarines, and I skate off like a hockey team. You might find me with my eyes between 1,000 queens that speak little English, but the shit they say, they really mean it. Like I love you, you a genius. I said thank you, you the sweetest. Kiss the cheek, then repeat it in various locations. Just use imagination, no reason to get X-rated. Just know her flavors will savor. And now you notice I'm the greatest. If not, you only hating me and my congregation. Worship Satan through party chats on PlayStation. You listen to the raps that are authored, then offer too often. Then you probably catch stigmata. I was locked in the coffin when I wrote this. To make it more potent, I be smoking Edgar Allan Poe, quoting to this hopeless guy. Emo neck choker. Sporting gorgeous IHOP hostess. She think Nietzsche is the dopest, but I told her Schopenhauer's writing will devour her mind's blooming flower. Turn a sunny day sour. She smiled and thanked me for 1/2 an hour, then told me I should read the Dark Tower. Okay, love, well I'll let you get back to your occupation. Customers waiting and fixing for a statement about the table arrangement and location. Hold your horses, remain stable. I've been dope since they cut the cable. I've been plotting since a 4th grader. Chillin' with a reject, plotting world domination at recess. Pokemon decks next to witches, salt packs, and various items for a voodoo hex prep. And my Power Ranger backpack, bologna sandwich lunch sack. Stay with more trees than Aztec.
Yeah, the Mike's music.
Yo,
We in the building, man. Archie Carter,
yo,
hey, for the streets, man.
man,
You
I was at
already
the concert. I was at the concert just now. That boy Swastika
yeah.
can rap. They don't
I
even
tell 'em,
rap. That boy
they don't even
Swastika can
rap,
rap.
man.
Yeah,
They
we
don't
hear
even
what's
rap,
going
man.
on, bro.
Man, doing a lot in these anime streets, but man, who doing more in the anime streets than you? Nobody, man. That's why we had to get you on here. The GOAT Anime Con,
Hey, come on,
GOAT,
man.
no
I'm hearing
debate.
gold a lot these days. I'm gonna start believing it.
Yeah, man. I'm hearing legend, man. These streets, man. This called anime for the streets. The streets is talking. They're like everybody whispering, whispering. They whispering. Archie Carter,
Streets
man.
is
You out there?
talking. Yeah,
I'm like,
man.
shoot.
But the thing about it is,
Yeah, yeah.
We talk back to the streets.
Ooh,
We
ooh.
talk back.
Anime for the streets. That's what we here for.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man, I had to pull you up because I mean it is what it is, man. You making so many moves in this anime world, and people liking how you combining the anime with the hip hop and black culture being represented. We get representation, but in a real, authentic, and what way? A cool way. You see what I'm saying? And that's the big difference between Archie Carter and some other things going on in that world. So
Yeah, man. It's it is what it is. We here. I be rapping though. That's the thing. Like I said, I just did another podcast, another interview. I feel like I'm on a media run, and that always comes up. And it's like the music is still the music, the skill is still the skill, and when we step in the building, we bringing it with us. So
yeah.
it's gonna sound good. It's gonna feel good. It's gonna look good. If you get close enough, it's gonna smell good. And if you get closer than that, it's gonna taste good. So
Yeah. So we like, man. So one of the reasons, of course, you see the My Hero background. So we was gonna get into My Hero. That's one of the main topics of this show. And I always tell people my introduction, my real first introduction to My Hero was My Hero aimed at a demographic that's actually probably like a little younger than me because it's kind of schooly. And people my age like to be edgelords. So I really kind of heard people in my exact demographic kind of like looking down, not necessarily looking down on it, but was sleeping on it a little bit. So I watched it kind of up to the first season, and I was like, okay, it's all right, but I didn't finish the end of the first season. But what happened was when I was a teacher, I had all the students, my last name, Mr. Dukes. Well, y'all know Mr. Dukes, Mr. Dukes, Mr. Dukes. They was telling me about the show called My Hero. And the thing about it is they would be so motivated by the show that I had to check it out. I had to be like, what is this? Because I seen up to the first season, and then also though, I was seeing like these little deep concepts that was going on with them, And I always tell people if you see a child in the anime, it's a good sign that child might be a little deeper than a ordinary child because it's like I mean they can like they can handle it basically. So I had to check it out, and then when I did, it finally it blew my mind. So that was my interest in My Hero, and then I could talk to them. Then we started anime club, and they know, man, you know how I was giving up. So
yeah, for me, man, I heard like my daughter, it
mm,
was at the time, may still be her favorite anime. So I just wanted to check it out, one, because I wanted to know what she was watching and into. And two, like I said, I'm at these shows and conventions and I'm always seeing green hair. I was always seeing the half white, half red hair. I was always seeing the bunny ears. I was
character,
always seeing these characters and I didn't know who they were, to be
yeah,
honest. So I started watching it and immediately I was like, oh, that's who that is. That's who that is. Then I realized actually how big of a show and popular it was. But then when it got into the story, I was like, I'm hooked on this. Like they hooked me with the writing. For one, the artwork is dope. I like the style of it, but the story itself, and there's one particular scene that like hit me in the heart. it was when Deku was talking to his mom about, not having a quirk, and she kind of just wrote him off a little bit. And then later in the show,
Yeah,
it was like he was like, "Mom, that's not what I needed to hear." And that
man.
scene was like, okay, I need to see where this is going.
A
And that
lot of
was
people
that
can
guy.
relate to that one.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was like, it hit me. And I said, I need to see what's going on. Then I fell in love with Bakugo, and I was like,
yeah.
I gotta
All the
see. I'm just
people,
watching
man.
this
Shango
show.
energy, man. You got that
It's so
Shango
much,
energy.
happened in this show,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not even talking about All Might yet, and what
Yeah.
was going on with him. So
Mm-hmm.
this show from the beginning is just reeled me in, and I was like, man, this is a good show for people. Like you said, I think the older people might have wrote it off because it is kind of cartoony, is based on kids, but as you watch the show, the kids start to grow up.
Yeah, so like it got deep concepts because even the one you just said, like when I heard you was watching that show, I was like, I kind of already knew that was gonna get you. That mom thing, I ain't want to tell you, and I ain't want to trigger you. I was like, man, I don't know if you're gonna make it through that scene because it got
Yeah.
me. Because my mom, I love my mom to death, but shoot, my mom, it wasn't like my mom wanted me to be a rapper, anime podcaster, bro. You see what I'm saying? So that's what
it
a lot of people, and then that's what the dope thing when I worked in the nonprofit world. That's one of the reasons I liked about the nonprofit I worked for. It was like black people. Let's keep it real. It's a practical thing, so I don't really hate. It's like we teach our kids to go to get money,
mm-hmm.
and go because you need to take care of yourself, and it's rough, and that's true. So if you a black kid talented in any art like anime, cosplay stuff, drawing, that support, you could forget it. Look, I could
But
tell
see,
you.
even with
They
this
don't.
show,
Mhm.
it covers family issues,
Yeah.
because even on the show, there's a character. She comes from a wealthy family. Then
Mhm.
you have characters like
Like Todoroki.
Todoroki.
Mhm.
He got daddy issues. You
Mhm.
got Deku. He come from like a single parent household.
Now, see, that's a perfect example. Those two right there, I'm gonna stop you right there because those are because people who have everybody got daddy issues. That's what I want people to realize. It's a trope in life. Deku don't even have a dad, and his dad issue is that the other dude got a dad. His dad is an asshole. It's still a problem. So the grass is always greener.
Mm-hmm.
Todoroki like shit. I wish didn't have a dad all on my ass. I'd be free. He
He
probably think.
yeah
That's
he
like I wish I
refused
had
to
a.
use the quirk. It's then you have the it's just so deep, man. It covers different family issues. It covers different family structures. It covers adolescency. It covers puberty. It
Mhm.
covers self-discovery. It covers belief. Like, this show really goes deep into a lot of different issues. And every time I'm watching, I'm like, oh man, that's
Mhm.
me. I recognize what's going on and I understand it. So that's one of the things I really dislike about the anime world,
Mhm.
is how people judge it and say, oh, it's just a cartoon. But
Yeah.
these are actually skilled writers. These are skilled illustrators. These are skilled voice talents who are voicing these things. And this is no different than a TV show because it's scripted. It's just that you view it as a cartoon. But these cartoons, man, like, these things it's real out in these anime streets.
Oh, yeah, man. No one. Let me do a. I'm gonna do a quick sound thing. But yeah, what character you really feeling right now? That's what I want to ask you.
Right now,
Yeah, I need to put my headphones on. Is what I'm really not telling you.
okay, cool. It's all good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, tell me
We
about Bakugo. Is really what I want to know.
I just that Bakugo was me years
Mhm.
ago.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
from 0 to 100. Like my song, I got a song I made. It's called All Might. The
Mhm.
first line is 0 to 100 Bakugo. Shoto
Yeah.
Todoroki from hot to cold. Like, Bakugo just goes. He just goes. Like, he don't have a
Mhm.
middle, and that's me now. Like, I don't have a middle. If anybody knows me, it's left or right, up or down, yes or no. I don't operate in the gray space. But that's
Yeah, yeah.
Bakugo. He go for it. He knows he's good, and he wants you to tell him that he's good. Like, and that's the attitude he has. But when you start to see his story, you kind of get it.
Yeah. Like, he's so
But
confident, and I like how the quirks interplay with your personality and stuff.
mhm,
And even Deku being quirkless, and his mama, like, because you know that's his in his mom trying to protect him from even more heartbreak. But he
right.
like, that's not what I needed to hear though. I needed that motivation, that whatever, that eventually who gave it to him? The man, Big All Might.
Well, the quirk thing, I'm a detour real quick. The quirk thing,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you said it plays to people's strengths. It's kind of like the Ninja Turtles quirks, not quirks, but the weapon choices. Or Master Splinter
Yeah,
gave the
yeah, that's
Ninja
deep. Break that
Turtles
down.
the like he gave Donatello the bow staff
Mm-hmm.
because Donatello was like the technology guy. So if
Okay.
Donatello had to use the basic of basics, would he be able to function? Michelangelo, we all know, was kind of the goofy, aloof guy. And in order to
Mm-hmm.
use the nunchucks, you have to be focused. So it played into the opposite of what his personality was.
Yeah.
Raphael got a little Bakugo in him. So Raphael was always ready to go. So he wasn't given an offensive weapon, he was given a defensive weapon. And
Dang.
Leonardo, being the leader, he had to be able to lead. But if he had to kill, he could, because he was the only Ninja Turtle with a bladed weapon. And that's why he was
Dang.
given the sword. So that's how the Ninja Turtles weapons was given to them to play into like what they were least good at and
Mm-hmm.
make it their strongest asset. And like you said, the quirks play into the characters and personalities of the characters on the show. And at UA Academy, you heard?
Yeah, so that's real dope as a like writing narrative structure, that you could tell the writers is like, when we come up with this, we're gonna come up with quirks that in the future as we write it, we could really play into the narrative of a metaphor of this is their personality. We got the hot and
Mm-hmm.
cold person. We got the person that try to get hard and he hard. We got the
Yeah,
person that can
Bakugo,
use power, get dumb.
he's explosive. His personality is explosive. And what does he have? Explosive. So it's but as far as
It's
who I'm feeling right now,
yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like a Shodoroki guy.
yeah,
The
yeah.
villains in My Hero are like fantastic villains, bro. Like when I
Mm.
first saw Hero Killer Stain,
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, this
Yeah,
is
you really
amazing.
liked Hero Killer Stain.
Yeah.
That was
Then
your dude.
Dobby has a story. All for one, one for all. It's because even these villains, you don't just wake up and say I'm gonna be a villain.
Yeah. They do the
Something
villains
had to
well.
happen to this person for them to have this personality change. And that's the thing about this show. It goes to these characters' childhoods.
Mm-hmm.
Because they show you what happened to Shoto Todoroki and Shigaraki, Tamura Shigaraki, and when he was a kid, and it just so much detail into these stories, and I just really, really enjoy My Hero. I didn't think I was gonna like it, right?
Yeah.
Because my daughter's watching it. At the time she was 12, so it's how I'm gonna relate to this,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I do.
So for clarity, just in case we update people on My Hero, where are you now?
I think I just started season 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
at
you're
where
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
at where without giving away too much, I'm at where Deku realizes what he has to do in order for his quirk to work better for
Mm-hmm.
him,
Yeah.
and where him and Bakugo kind of finally their paths really crossed. I'm at that point. And they're at
Mm.
the they just got into the dorms and school, and they're getting older. Like I said, they're growing. Like Deku in season 4 is not the same as Deku in season 1.
Yeah, he getting muscular and swole, he getting a little swag.
And shout out to my boy Moneta, man. That's my dog. I like Moneta.
Yeah,
But
man.
I'm a lot more Moneta than Bakugo in real life.
Yeah, so man, I'm in my rewatching of it, because I decided to rewatch it from the beginning. I'm a little behind Archie Carter, maybe by a season. Um, so I just finished the competition,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm about to get to. I was wanting to rewatch it and think about you, because I see coming up is the Bakugo backstory.
And I'm like, I'm trying to remember. You remember the Bakugo backstory in it? Because I'm about
Yeah,
to.
with his parents.
Yeah, because I don't remember it. So I'm like, I'm looking forward to rewatching that.
Well, the short Cliff Note version of it is his parents came together with their quirks to create somebody with an ultimate quirk, because that was kind of a thing. I don't want to call it breeding, but that's kind of what it was. You come together and you take somebody who has this and this and combine.
No, not Todoroki, the canon dude. Unless I'm mixing the name up.
Yeah, that's no, I'm mixing it up.
Okay.
That was me. Todoroki is
That's the half ice, half ice.
yeah.
Talking
Okay.
about your guy.
Bakugo, yeah, with his dad, yeah, his mom. He went to visit his mom. Did you get to
Yeah.
that point?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he goes to see her, and then he sees his dad, and something happens to him, and you get to understand why he's so angry. And yeah, Bakugo, because
man, look at
it's just deep, man.
So another thing you mentioned about the My Hero is you start to recognize the cosplay, which is good. That's the dope thing about anytime you get into anime, you get the benefit of seeing and realizing who everybody been dressing up as this whole time, you know. And then that
a
ties
lot of
in,
Sues,
yeah.
a lot of Mirkos, a lot of Mountain Ladies, a lot of Todorokis, a lot of Dekus. It's like I'm seeing it and I'm instantly recognizing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you got a waifu yet? Who's the
I mean,
waifu?
you know, I am Sue.
Man, he wanted them Sue, man.
It's in the song. If you haven't heard All Might by the Archie Carter, go to any streaming service, type in the Archie Carter All Might, and you're gonna get it. Like, yeah, but you know, Miracle Mountain Lady, Midnight. Shout out to Midnight.
Ooh,
I think Midnight pretty cool.
Bro, you know who that old girl that be manifesting stuff? See, I'm bad with the My Hero names, bro. I watched this show a few times and because it's realistic names, so they hard to remember.
It's a lot of names to remember.
But the girl who be manifesting stuff, that's my team.
Yeah, so I just saw them. They was locked in a frozen room, and she had to figure it out. But yeah, man, it's just a good show, man. And even not just the UA, that's not the only academy. It's other schools and superhero agencies in this show too. So it's
because it gets to the real science. So if you haven't really seen the show, it get into like, what if this stuff was real? What if heroes was really real? And they got to make an agency, you know. They got to organize it, and they got to do something with the kids who have potential for it, you know. And
kids got to get licenses. Then they have to get to the agencies to get accepted. It's like, it's not just they got powers and they running amok. No, they
coordinate with the police, you know.
It's a system and a class, and it's a ranking. So because that was the thing, even with Todoroki's dad. Like his beef with All Might. We still hadn't talked about All Might. So it's so much into this show to absorb and take in. And you're eventually gonna land where you land with your favorites and who you like. But you know, because it's gonna be very relatable to you and you're gonna take it personal. But My Hero Academia is a great show, man. Good anime all around. 10 out of 10 would recommend. From the
10 out of 10, man. So what I wanted to ask you is about what that tie into the cosplay is our last convention, man. Since we got you in there, you know, you out there hopping from convention to convention, but the last one was a big one. It's one of the biggest that they do. So we want to talk about old Galaxy Con, baby.
And I wish I had watched. See, when we went to Galaxy Con, I was watching Demon Slayer. So if you've seen the Galaxy Con recap and our performance, which is up on YouTube at 25 Hours High School, myself and Swasti, we performing, and I got on a Demon Slayer Tanjiro kimono tied around my waist to coordinate with the fit, because like I said, you know, we be in there doing it. And I wish I had known the My Hero knowledge then, because maybe I would have interacting more with people. All I knew really at the time was that I was watching Demon Slayer, and that was on my mind. And a little kid that was dressed like Majin Buu. So yeah, but the cosplay world is a world within itself. and GalaxyCon was amazing, bro. Like, I got an email today about it, just with them for the next time they do it. And I think it's in July. So they setting up, and we're gonna be there again. But like, I can't really explain it.
So I got a way to set it up for you that's perfect for the people who wonder. See, we've been doing this anime thing for a while, since the Blue Tape and stuff, you know. But so
Yeah, early 2000s.
tell them like your first time, though, what it was like, your expectations, you know. Be like, what you like, what lessons you really learned? Like, dang, you know what's going on with this.
It was overwhelming. Even from the time we got there to sound check, and we end up at the Stranger Things Into the Upside Down party.
Yeah.
And just seeing the venue, how big it was, and going there at night, then coming back the next day to seeing that all this space was filled with people, events, panels, guests, merch. They had a whole wrestling arena in there, the cosplay wrestling league. They had a room just for gaming.
That cosplay wrestling league, man. Tell them about that, man.
That might be the highlight of my GalaxyCon, to be honest, because we went like 2 nights in a row, and it was just.
And then you doing a quick plug, man. Raw with Archie Carter
goes raw. Archie Carter goes raw.
So Archie Carter big in the wrestling world. So when we was doing I like that. So we was going down to the cosplay wrestling, and what it would be is they dress up in cosplay and they wrestle, but they have it in the narrative as if they're the real fighters. And they got
so what it is you have so like Kylo Ren was doing his Kylo Ren thing. Peacemaker was doing his Peacemaker thing. Black Widow was in there. It was incredible, man. So just imagine if superheroes were wrestling each other using their powers. And these were like some notable guys and girls. Like it was I didn't expect that, man. It was 3,000 people.
They had AEW, real professional wrestlers stuck out there.
Some WWE guys, like people that have been around. And just alone in the cosplay wrestling arena was 3,000 people.
Yeah.
There alone. So imagine, like, this building was 4 floors full of just convention, man. And it was amazing. Like I said, I'm still processing it, to be honest, because I go back and watch the footage and recap I did. And it's so much we missed.
Yeah.
We were there. It's they had, I can't even really begin to explain because there's too many thoughts. If you ever get to go to an anime convention, I advise that you do. And if
specifically GalaxyCon, that's the like damn near the Super Bowl of them joints.
Yeah, we did that. And like I said, I'm still trying to process it, to be honest.
Man,
because being there then seeing it, it just was a good time, man. And I mean, I know every convention isn't perfect, but we didn't run into any problems. Wasn't no craziness going on, because you have people literally there just to have a good time and be around people like themselves. So, but 10 out of 10 we'll recommend again. But, I saw a lot.
So you tell them about Majin Buu, man. We ran.
The homie, man. I felt like a stalker, man. I had this kid because I have the Majin Buu. Well, we had the camera right there. So it was a kid dressed from head to toe, Fat Buu, pinked out, and I chased this kid down like, bro, can I take a picture with you? And he was like, yeah, man. That's another highlight. Another highlight.
You can see this kid his face light up, because it's like some two Negroes, tattoos. We hear the rap.
Just coming off the stage, asking him, can we take a picture?
Yeah, we coming up to him, like, and so it was dope, man.
It just was a good moment. Like the GalaxyCon was a good moment. Performing was a good moment. Everything. Like, and I'm still trying to process it. I know that may sound weird because it's months later, but it just was a good thing, and it was a good feeling. And you was there, and I was glad you was there, so that made it even more special for me. Shout out to Tokyo Nova DJ, he was there. So it's and if you want to get a sneak peek into what that looks like, it's on YouTube. 24 Hour Karate School. We did a recap. And on my Instagram, you can go see some clips. The Archie Carter is on Instagram. So yeah, man, it's all there. It's all there. I want to share that experience with y'all. Got Swasty in there sleeping because he was in the conga line all night at the Stranger Things party where we're supposed to be sound checking. Then we had a problem with the sound the next day. And yeah, it's all there. It's all there.
Yeah, and the performance got my Crohn's disease on there. You know, it get deep, man. It's a whole little reality show.
So yeah, Archie goes to GalaxyCon. But yeah, I had a good time.
So
It's a beautiful.
Speaking of the conventions, you just dropped the 10 Commandments. And you know, people might be listening to this and they might be like, "Damn, I might go to this." You know, what I need to do, you know?
What you need to do, you know?
So
what?
you want to break down some of these commandments and
yeah, I gotta go grab them real quick. I just came down from the top of Mount Nerdcore with these. So the scrolls are still, you know, cracking. They ain't settled yet, but I got them. So let me cut this cam real quick. I'm gonna go grab them.
Go get them 10 commandments, man. I might run a little now we're gonna keep it. I think I could run it with my face still up here. While my man get these commandments. How y'all doing, man? Man, that my hero. That junk is the truth. I was on there. I'm getting to the part. See, the first time I watched it, I got a little farther than when I'm rewatching it with my man Archie Carter. And it's been eye-opening because at first you kind of think it's like, okay, quirks, that's kind of like X-Men, you know, it's just another X-Men thing, but they make it so much deeper and in unexpected ways. So I'm looking forward to finally finishing that joint, because I know a lot of y'all who watching this way ahead of it. You know, my hero very popular, so most people who watching this, they probably already finished it. And they thinking like, dang, man, y'all got to see this. Y'all got to see that, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the whatever this and that y'all talking about and thinking about in y'all head. I really can't wait. We got Archie Carter back in the building with the 10 cons.
Had to get the 10 cons real quick. Yeah, had to go grab the scrolls, man.
Yeah.
A little spooky. It's getting dark in here, but yeah, man. So, you know, we be rapping. The Notorious B.I.G., he did a song called the 10 Crack Commandments.
Yeah.
You know, if you subscribe to that and you selling crack, I guess it's rules to selling crack.
You need commandments. Everything
I don't know.
Commandments.
Never sold crack, so I don't know the 10 Crack Commandments. But
you know what I mean?
I was saying, you know what? It's people who are new to the convention world, new to the convention scene, new to anime, and I would see cosplayers have the same complaint over and over again. One of the biggest complaints cosplayers have is people taking pictures of them while they're eating.
Okay.
They don't mind you taking pictures, but if I'm eating, you know, let me get to that, then I get to you. It's cool, right?
Yeah.
So my rapper brain got to thinking, we need a 10 commandments.
Yeah.
Went to the top of Mount Nerdcore, and I came down with the 10 commandments, streaming now on all streaming services. So we're going to start with number 10, shoes. Your shoes are very important.
That's a fact. I had slippers and I was slipping and sliding and falling.
Make sure you got some comfortable shoes when you go into the convention, because you're going to be there a while.
Yeah.
Number 9, tickets. Get your tickets. Buy your tickets. Bring your tickets. Don't forget your tickets. How are you going to get in the convention, right? You got to say, I rapped all this. I'm saying it not as cool as I rapped it, but I rapped it. If you want to hear it, it's the 10 Commandments by the Archie Carter. Number 8, make sure you eat.
Yeah.
Because I went to the convention, waited in line. I'm not going to hold you. It's about a good 25, 30 minutes. Got to the front of the line and they had ran out of food.
Yeah, dang.
Went outside to a food truck, and it's like a 40-minute wait for food. So eat before you go to the convention,
I
because
suggest you pack. I suggest you pack food or something because that food's so expensive and stuff. And you get ready, bro. Prepare. Basically, prepare. The better you prepare, the more comfortable you're gonna be.
But you don't think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
if you're preparing for the con, you just excitement, you might overlook that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you eat. Then I got number 7. Like, don't take pictures of people while they're eating. Cosplayers are very cool with you taking pictures of them. Greet them, say hi, ask. That always gets you brownie points. But
Mm-hmm.
let's be real. Nobody wants a bad picture of themselves taken. Like,
Yeah.
you're just not gonna take bad pictures of people and put them out, because nobody likes that. Like, that's like the picture you take versus the picture somebody tagged you in, and you looking absolutely crazy. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna try to avoid that because these people put time and money into the presentation. So allow them to present the cosplays how they want it to be presented.
Yeah.
The number 6, speaking of cosplays, try on your cosplays beforehand. Don't wait till the
Yeah.
day of to put on your cosplay. Might not fit. Something might be broke. That could ruin the convention for you. Like,
Yeah.
seriously. Number 5, hydrate. Drink some water. Hydrate,
That's big
hydrate,
time.
hydrate. Biggie got one in his commandments to say, don't get high on your own supply. Mine says, get high on your water supply, because you
Mm-hmm.
need to hydrate, because it's going to be a long day. These conventions are not short. They're long days, and you're going to be there a while. So then we got number 4. If you see something, say something.
Mm.
Unfortunately, you got people who go to cosplays and they don't know how to act.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think your real life Chung Lee standing in front of you. So you see something, say something. It's a safe space that we have to create, because it's a community. Everybody wants the community to be safe, right? So we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
create a safe space for the community. Number 3 is ELE. Everybody love everybody. That's simple. Like, you come there for a
Mm-hmm.
good time, we're gonna have a good time. Number 2 is have fun. Let your hair down. Enjoy the experience, because I'm telling you, conventions are experiences. You're gonna experience things you didn't think you would, see things you didn't think you would, meet people you didn't think you would, and it just allow yourself to enjoy the experience. And number 1, respect everyone in the space around them.
Mm-hmm.
Consent. Don't be touching nobody, being weird. Like I said, it's a safe space. And I rap this probably a lot cooler than I'm explaining it.
Yeah.
But the 10 Commandments by the Archie Carter, streaming now. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then if a little bonus game, if you want to be for
Mm-hmm.
real, brush your teeth, wash your hands, take a shower. We
Now
gonna
that's a
be here
that's
for
a that's an infamous man thing in the conventions. That and actually con flu. People usually get sick. It's a normal thing because you just got that many human bodies close to each other. You're
right.
not carrying, everybody rushing, trying to get where, and then people eating, touching their hand, going to the bathroom. It is what it is. You're gonna get sick more than likely. You
Yeah,
can't.
just coming,
So,
especially coming off of COVID, and we used to big events because of Mardi Gras. We do
mm-hmm.
Mardi Gras. Some people know how to move. The best way to move in the crowd is to move around the crowd. But when you're in
Yeah.
these conventions and these halls and these events and these panels, it's tight spaces. So, hygiene is important. And yeah, that's the 10 Commandments by the Archie Carter. I did it first.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, man. But convention life, convention world is a beautiful place. Go experience it. If just one, go
Mm-hmm.
experience one. Anime, check out some animes, and to double back to the anime world, there's something for everybody. It's literally
Yeah.
animes about any and everything you can think of.
It's million genres, man.
It's genres and genres and subgenres, and it's limited series, it's comedy, it's horror, it's different art styles. It's just a world within a world, and it's a good world, man. And I've met a lot of good people in the world. So
Yeah. Yeah. So man, so usually, I mean, My Hero is a good one to get into because sometimes when people trying to get into anime, they like, what's the first one? You know? And shoot, we talking about My Hero, man. Take a little look at My Hero, check it out.
yeah,
Your
Demon
kid.
Slayer hooked me. First
Okay,
episode of
yeah,
Demon
yeah.
Slayer was phenomenal.
Okay, yeah. Demon
Like
Slayer is killing the game right now.
the first episode of Demon Slayer hooked me immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met All Might and Deku and those guys, and I enrolled in the UA Academy. So
Mm-hmm. So the big
yeah,
thing right now is Chainsaw Man. So
I haven't
coming
watched
up.
Chainsaw Man yet.
Mm,
I hadn't watched that. I started watching Attack on Titan, but we know what happens there.
hmm I was just saying, coming up next on the show, not next, but on a preceding episodes, I'm gonna start getting into Chainsaw Man. I'm getting to some
So
few other
if
things.
somebody walked up to you, had never seen the anime before,
Mm-hmm.
and you had one anime to show them, what would be the anime you show them, and you think would get them to get invested into the anime world?
Back in the day, it used to be Death Note. That used to be the go-to. I think that used to even be the community answer. But now I'm thinking times have changed, and it's
That
like
note is really good though.
we gotta kind of like maybe update that answer a little bit. Usually it's because you're trying to give somebody kind of like a movie experience. You like, okay, you've seen movies, so I mean you probably want drama. I don't, and then you probably got like negative anime stereotypes. So I want to give you something kind of serious,
Mm-hmm.
And so usually, I would usually go Death Note because I'm trying to think of something to beat it. I can't really think nothing that beat. If it's only one,
Only
because that
one.
if it's only one, it might have to just be Death Note.
That's the rap album thing too. You had one rap album for people to listen
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
If you only had one rap album for the rest of your life to listen
mm.
to, and then you can still listen to other genres, but whatever you listen to rap, it had to be this one album.
Me personally,
Mm-hmm.
AT Aliens, Outcast.
Mm. Dang, I'll give you a second place if you need one, because I'm about to cheat and give a second place.
Go ahead.
I got Cuban links off 100%. Because I was saying everybody, bro. I done had other people say this, so I don't know. We was kind of like spirits, but a female told me this. I always say Cuban Links is the best rap album, period. If you got to pick one, I'm a Hove man, but the actual best rap album is Cuban
I
Links.
thought you was gonna go Jay-Z.
That's why I gotta be like, but also,
You gotta be
vol-
honest about it.
volume 2. Ooh, that's my
Yeah,
shit.
I had to
That's
go
mine
AT
right there.
Aliens because I'm more of a Big Boy fan than an Andre fan. I know this anime for the streets, but
Mm-hmm. It's the
actually AT
streets.
Aliens might be one of the best album covers of all time because the album itself was an anime. The cover, it
Yeah.
was the actual booklet when they still had CD booklets. It was a comic book.
Yeah, man.
And it
Go
had
into it,
anime.
man. To be honest, bro, usually I'll be trying to hit 45 minutes of anime, but it's bonus right now. So we just gonna go
Yeah,
because
that's just
you an anime rapper, so it makes sense to see your rap mind. People want to see that. Oh, this a real rapper. Like you said, you are really rap.
yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
be
saying?
rapping,
You
man,
didn't
but
just be, oh, I like rap, and then I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You know about rap. So this
yeah,
makes sense.
that was
Well,
my.
so what you were
I
saying
got
about the art?
the
Yeah, the art
album
on
cover is
crazy on there.
yeah, it's them drawn as anime characters, and the booklet was an actual um comic book with a story in it. And then when Outkast moved on, I believe the Aquemini album was an art book. Like it was Outkast always had the kind of real creative vibes with the artwork and stuff in their book.
Gemini, son. I never even thought about that in a deeper level, the Aquarius and Gemini thing. Because
Yeah.
I didn't really wasn't into astrology back then. But now I really
What's your
dang.
sign? You a Libra, right?
I'm a Libra sun, Capricorn moon,
I'm a
Taurus
Gemini. What would
rising.
we be? We be
But I'm technically Gemini. I'm Gemini rising in the Western.
yeah,
So
I'm
I'm
a
trying to
Gemini.
think. So I think Andre might be the Gemini
He
and
is.
Dang, see, yeah, and oh, that means
Yeah.
Big Boy is Aquarius. You know, Dios Aquarius.
Oh, what I told you the other day.
Aquarius moon, but you know, yeah.
What I told you, swatch the O's.
Yeah,
And see,
dang.
it's interesting you say that because I'm a Gemini. When I was a kid,
Okay.
Andre 3000 was my favorite. Like my lighting is mad, yeah, like a villain. Andre was my favorite, and then the older I got, and the more that I lived, Big Boy made more sense to me. So Big
That's
Boy is
interesting.
like in my top 10 rappers because, like, if you really listen to Big Boy be rapping. So, little bonus for y'all, little land gap. Where we from, we call that land gap. Little something like
Yeah,
that.
for sure, man.
Yeah. But yeah, we didn't even really deep dive. We just kind of get introducing people to little My Hero. But we could pick one character and do 45 minutes on one character.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We could create character profiles and deep dive, and it's just, but you know, we just want to introduce people for the anime for the streets, because like you said, the streets is talking, and we talk back.
Oh yeah. So one more rap thing. Who is some of your actual rap influences? Who influenced the Archie Carter rap style? Because you know, people gonna see this. People gonna be checking out the music side. You know, so they want to see the music too. We did the anime side. Let's get in a little bit to the Archie Carter, the rapper.
Rapper style, I used to get Kanye
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, but when I started rapping about, you know, subject matter we rap about and getting into it, it's kind of like it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we did the Plute, we got Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
We was getting Childish Gambino comparisons. We was getting. I think it was because
I
the
always get that
music,
Andre shit. Yeah. I have.
the music wasn't street. Like we wasn't
Mm-hmm.
killing people. We wasn't selling drugs. We wasn't disrespecting women. We just was rapping about like it's always been everyday. Like we live our raps.
When this shit all gets said and done, niggas gonna go look at Blue Tape and be like, and they gonna compare that shit to the Outcast shit. Cause it
We
kind
live
of
our
happened. It
raps.
was kind of like when they was in the dungeon in Atlanta. I was in Charlotte. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it was time and place type thing.
Yeah, and but as far as Jay Electronica influences me. I love Jay
Yeah,
Electronica. I got a little J Cole in me.
whole world.
Yeah, but outside of that, like I said, I love Big Boy.
Mhm.
I'm a big fan of like voice tones and the
Okay.
cadence.
Yeah, you like
So
how
you
it
know,
sound.
yeah, the sonic part of it. As far as the writing part of it, I just, you know, do me. I heard I got a slow flow. You know, I'm from the South, baby. Got a little Southern draw in there. But
Mm-hmm.
it's cool. You can follow along. That's one of the best compliments I've gotten about my music is that people tell me we can understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
no
how
vulgar. It's not vulgar. It's not explicit. It's not cussing. Because guess what? If it was those things, we wouldn't have been in front of 20,000 people at GalaxyCon. Because conventions are all inclusive. It's everybody's accepted. So that
mm-hmm.
means the LGBTQ plus community is represented. You have people who have different needs, special needs in attendance. You have all this stuff going on. So you can't just have anybody up there on that stage. It gotta be
Mm-hmm.
somebody who can cater to the needs of the convention, entertainment wise. You gotta have somebody who can cater to the needs of people who are listening.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, like I said, I took a picture with a kid who could have been no more than 11.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw older people in cosplay with canes and walkers. So we're gonna say
Yeah.
from 11 to 88 is the demo of all races, all sexual orientations,
Speaking of
all
older people, you done hit my dad again. How many times? That's gonna be the thinger. Right? Should I get my dad in this show every episode?
He'd have been on
You
all
said you
three I've
could.
been on, so
You said you could hear. He said you could say you could hear the word. That's if every time my dad talk about rap, that's what he think. I can actually understand what they saying. So earlier today, I was listening to some Skinner, and I was telling him he might like the song "Simple Man," and he was like, "Yeah, it was good." And he said, "Man, I actually like country songs," and he said you could really understand what they saying, and then you know that's his
it,
thing. So.
it's a big deal. So
Mhm.
somebody telling me, and guess what? If you can understand what I'm saying, I gotta be saying something
Yeah.
for you to come back. And so that's the biggest compliment. But as far as comparison, ain't nobody doing what I do. especially not in the quote unquote nerdcore world. Nobody touching me. Like that's just me being honest. I've worked with the top of the food chain in the nerdcore world, and continue to work and collab with people. But as far as rapping, like it's different over here. Like, and it's not just the anime stuff. We do everything, but it's different over here when it comes to anime rap. Swasti, you talking about me, but Swasti probably has the best video game rap song ever made. It's called Tekken Rap. I don't know if you ever heard it.
Yeah,
if you
look
ever
up Tekken Rap.
Tekken Rap is the best video game song ever made. And Change for $1 might be the best song I think we ever made. And it's just the beats are different, the lyrics are different, the tone is different, the message is different, because he's on that side with it, I'm on this side with it. But we meet in the middle, and it just works, man. We got it. I know you're talking about me, but you was right there hopping around on stage with me. Your song Magic Girl, if you caught the beginning of this, that might have been the highlight of the convention for me, because that was my first time hearing it live, and I was like blown away, absolutely. But musically, we do it, we enjoy it. It's for the people like it. We're gonna keep on doing it. And that's, it's anime for the streets. That's what we do, man.
Yeah, Archie Carter, the rapper. One thing about it, man, Archie Carter right now is in Charlotte, and he like a little underground man, like a little underground legend, man. I remember I used to go out to this little rap club. They as soon as you go in there, shout out to Archie Carter, he in the building.
Man, it's
they freestyle. They be begging them, man. Archie Carter gotta get on the mic.
Get the
Archie
mic.
Carter come out with that 16,
Same 16 every week. They love it though. Some of that was J Electronica verses. I'm telling people. But nah, man. Charlotte got me to New York, and my time in New York was amazing. So in between here and there and there and here, but New York has been. Charlotte was good to me, and New York was good to me. Because I was good to them. I just did an interview on a podcast called As of Late, and it's really a deep dive into my time in New York, my days in radio, because I have a radio background. I did 12 years of marketing, promotions, and on-air personality work, and the different professionalisms and just things I've taken from the business world and put into it. Like, I didn't realize how interesting of a person I was till I listened to that interview, and I was like, I'm a pretty interesting guy. I'm a case study. And I'm just out here spreading the Archie Carter gospel, because one thing I realized, I've not been real visible. I've always just been about the music. Like, I don't want to be seen, I don't want to be heard, but in this day and time, like, people want to see you. So the Archie Carter, I'm everywhere now. I'm everywhere. You're gonna get tired of me. When you see me, you see this
man's a marketing genius, man.
You see the bear, that's me. So that's the Archie Carter, man. Made for the streets. Swasti 93. Anything else, bro? What we doing?
Nah, we about to roll out, man. Anime for the streets. And pull up, man. IG, you already know what it is. Swasti 93 on everything. Archie Carter on everything, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to see if I can hit this intro, and that'll be it, y'all. What's up?
Yep.
There we go. Wait. Boom.
Cosplay queen, she a anime fiend. Hidden powers make her wish the world more than what it seemed. I first met her in a dream, didn't know what it means. Then I met you in real life, it's so hard to believe. Never leave, if you leave, I'ma leave my body. Then proceed to haunt the earth until you ride back with me. Magic girl, cruel world, do you have a dream? Tell me everything. Magic girl, evil world, go and make your wish, fight against loneliness. Magic girl, time for a transformation. Magic girl, it's time for your transformation. Magic girl, time for your transformation. Move on, grow strong. anime fiend. She started watching Sailor Moon when she was a preteen. Now she a little older, moved on to bigger things. Every night she go to sleep and have the same dream. Everything in life ain't quite what it seems. There's a lot of evil forces working behind the scenes. It's never too late, you could rearrange fate, but you can't hesitate. Hidden powers don't wait. Magic girl, cruel world, do you have a dream? Tell me everything. Magic girl, evil world, go and make your wish, fight against loneliness. Magic girl, time for a transformation. Magic girl, it's time for a transformation. Magic girl, it's time for you to transform. Move on, grow strong, you won't have to fight long, no.
That's what's throwing me off. I get in my bag, that's all. Yo, I only fuck with chicas. First name is Maria. Snuggled up like burritos, popping pills, watching marathons, or living single. Last week I met your bitch on Christian Mingle, but I know she a freak though. On the forehead took a tinkle. No golden shower, my face clear because I drink the agua. Mimu have vagina like Niagara, and your bitch cleared like Nevada. You claim she introverted when you try to hide a black spot closet. Living life to the fullest, make profit like Muhammad, cause I rap circles around these heads like a powder, trying to blow like Osama. I land like Bahamas at your local sauna with my Asian Madonna. Body banging like a crip set, her face angles like a model. I 3D print a pistol, sell it in the forest near my cabin in Colorado. My side chick, a YouTube influencer, she's still in high school, but her birthday this December. She get mad views revealing side boobs to old dudes and preteens who look up to internet voodoo. How we hypnotize the demographic. Skype calls the foreign bras and Russian accents happen when we get higher than the Latin, smoking genie with a jasmine enchantress to work her ass like magic, belly dancing on the coffee table. Her back bend like Matrix, girl, you came in. I think I'm able to see you killing me from the way you worship God with your navel. Artillery ready to sink my submarines, and I skate off like a hockey team. You might find me with my eyes between the thighs of queens that speak little English, but the shit they say, they really mean it. Like I love you, you a genius. I said thank you, you the sweetest. Kiss the cheek, then repeat it in various locations. Just use imagination, no reason to get X-rated. Just know her flavors will savor. And now you notice I'm the greatest. If not, you only hating me and my congregation. Worship Satan through party chats on PlayStation. You listen to the raps that are authored, then offer too often. Then you probably catch stigmata. I was locked in the coffin when I wrote this. To make it more potent, I be smoking Edgar Allan Poe, quoting to this hopeless guy. Emo neck choke. Sporting gorgeous IHOP hostess. She think Nietzsche is the dopest. Well, I told her Schopenhauer's writing will devour her mind's blooming flower. Turn a sunny day sour. She smiled and thanked me for 1/2 an hour. Then told me I should read the Dark Tower. Okay, love, well, I'll let you get back to your occupation. Customers waiting and patient for a statement about the table arrangement and location. Hold your horses, remain stable. I've been dope since they cut the cable. I've been plotting since a 4th grader. Chillin' with a reject, plotting world domination at recess. Pokemon decks next to witches, salt packs, and various items for a voodoo hex prep. And my Power Ranger backpack, bologna sandwich lunch sack. Stay with more trees than Aztec.